Bonjour tout le monde. So I just bought my ticket home, heading to Paris and then back to the good old Minnesota. So instead of writing a super sad blog post of how much I'm really gonna miss this place, I decided, hey, what the heck, let's just show you around instead. So I hope you enjoy it, and this is the tour, or the tour around tour. À bientôt. See you soon. Bisous. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Tours, and I just left the house, which you can see there. I'm not going to go back inside, but there you have it. And we're now going to turn down François Clouet, which is the main road that I take to get to the school. Actually, no, it's not, but it's a road that I get to the school. Left, we have an elementary school, and every morning I hear the bell go off and I hear kids playing at recess, and you can kind of see basketball hoops and soccer nets. Yes, this is Jardin Mirabeau. It's right next to my house, which is really sweet. That's the school still, which usually the kids are playing whenever I'm in here, but I think they're learning and doing what they do there. So yeah, we're just gonna take a stroll through this beautiful park. They have this beautiful gazebo that I discovered maybe, I don't know, 3 months ago, 2 months into my stay. And I mean, just look at it. So cute. I don't even know. Sometimes they use it for wedding pictures, concerts, whatever they can. Sometimes I just sit on it and because I think it's cool. But there you have it. Here they have some soccer courts. It's kind of cool. I mean, instead of football fields, they have soccer courts, and there's a playground, some benches to sit on if you're so inclined to. I just really love the parks here. They're so beautiful, especially in the springtime with the flowers. And yeah, I advise every single one of you to come visit France in the springtime or in Europe in general. Just do it. Jardin Mirabeau. We are now on a street that I have no idea. I've never walked down. But hey, you know, discovering new things in Tours in the last 7 days, but gotta love it. Don't worry, I know where we are. Streets normally look like in Tours. Well, maybe France in general. But usually they're somewhat tall buildings, at least for them, with shutters that actually open, not just for decoration, and balconies. It's really pretty, really cute. Now walking down the street towards the other street that I take directly to my school. And on the left is a really old wall, as you can tell. Legend has it that it's from World War II. So there's a tidbit in history. I mean, it is pretty old, so I believe that. Up ahead you have a church. Nothing new. There's churches on every street. It's a cool guy wearing orange pants. But there you have the church. We're gonna do a little backtracking because I wanted to show you a cool little movie theater that they have here. Looks like there's construction going on. Not sure. Just not gonna walk on it. But this is Studio. It's a little cheap movie theater that normally all students like because it is so cheap. Usually they have original films in original language, so that's nice. So they're not all in French. Not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes they make more sense that way. Also, they sometimes have independent films. So there you go. So this is Rue Ursuline, And again, once again, there's the old World War II wall. Sometimes you can kind of see little holes where they put, like, I think they're artillery. So yeah, probably the smallest street I've ever walked on. Maybe 2 feet wide. Yeah, you know, it's kind of fun. Keeps the morning going. It's kind of cool now approaching the Musée des Beaux-Arts, which is the fine arts building here in Tours. Inside they have this humongous tree, which kind of freaked me out when I first got here because it's so big. So we are now gonna go meet a friend of Tours. His name is Fritz, and he's an elephant, so stay tuned. He's a Fritz elephant of Tours, and he used to be in a well-known circus here way back when. But you know, he died because that's what happens in life. And so this is not real Fritz, but yes. They have houses in France. They usually have these wonderful, beautiful buildings, and then they have these gardens. This might not be the best garden that I've seen, but it's still pretty nice, and I actually haven't seen it since winter, so it should be very pretty. We are in the garden. All the beautiful pink and purple flowers with the cool palace building, because the Musée des Beaux-Arts used to be a palace. And before we leave, I just want to show you one quick cool thing. So all around Tours or France, they have these statues, and sometimes you just don't know what they are. Like this one. I mean, that's a lion, obviously, with a flower in its mouth. That was not there yesterday, but... And then there's this guy eating some grapes. But wait for it, here's the best part. You can touch his butt for good luck. So, there you have it. Before we leave, I wanted to take you through another park called François-Sicard. And they have these parks all over, and it's so beautiful because even though we might have these in the States, they're just not the same. There's a bunch of little kids walking through, they're so cute. French kids are the darnest. So there you have it, François-Sicard, pastry shop and cafe, straight ahead, called Salon de Thé, and they have some of the best chocolate cakes and pastries and lemon tarts and coffees you could ever dream of. And it's probably one of my favorite places to get real French pastries. So we are now passing the big Gothic cathedral, Saint-Gatien. And I am lucky, pretty lucky, to pass this every single day on my way to school. This is so cool and so beautiful, I can't even believe it. So that's one of the highlights of Tours for most people. So this is Rue Colbert, or also known as the Gastronomie Street. And if you have an itch for good French food, this is where you come. And you'll probably find some really good things here. So welcome to the Chateau de Tours, or the castle here in Tours. On the outside it kind of looks like a castle, but on the inside it's not really. And to be honest, that tower-like thing is the only castle-like part probably of the whole building. But that's besides the fact, because it's still pretty cool. And right now they have a photography exposition there, and almost every, I don't know how many months. Well, this one goes until May 31st, but after they should have a new one. And there's the cathedral again. Bridge of North Tours, and usually it's lit up in blue at night. So that's pretty cool. So up ahead you have a municipal library. I don't know what's inside books. But I don't know if I'm allowed to go inside. Honestly, I have never done it. But the thing about springtime is they just put up all these flags, so it makes you really feel like you're in France. So yeah, and there's Descartes hanging out in the garden with all these beautiful flowers. Don't know why he's here, but he's here. This is Rue Nationale. It's kind of the main drag of Tours. Have all your little shops and cafes. You buy your baguettes here and your pastries, and you can go buy your purses and whatnot, jewelry. It's kind of cool. Usually there's more people here, but it's a Monday and I never know when things are open and when they're not. So there you go, Rue Nationale. Bienvenue à Université François Rabelais. And this is the university that I've been studying in for the past 5 months. There's another one, but it's about a half-hour walk from here, so we're not gonna go there. And also, it's not very pretty. So here you go. This is one of the main campuses here in Tours. So this is it. This is the university that I've been studying in for the past 5 months. No, it's nothing really new or special, but there you have it. It's literally amazing here because I get lost even now. But there you go. So this is the Loire River. It's kind of the river of Tours. And a lot of people go running or walking down here. A lot of the times now, because it's warmer, there's lots of picnics and people playing instruments, guitars, singing. It's really fun. So there you have it, the Loire River. By far my favorite place here in Tours. It's called Place Plume. Right now it's still pretty early, so all the chairs are kind of put away. But usually during the daytime there's a ton of people just sitting around drinking beer, wine, hanging out with friends. But stay tuned, I'll come back when it's all full. Place Plume. So this is Place du Monstre, and it gets its name obviously from that big monster statue. But in this little square, strips of streets, are more cafes and more restaurants. So if you want some coffee or you're hungry, this is where you come. Also, there's this really good place where you can get really good homemade chips, and it's called Chez Sam. So if you ever come into Tours, hit that place up. So one thing I really love about France is you have these somewhat modern looking buildings, and then you have this one random old tower that just stands there. But it's pretty cool. I don't think you can go inside because it is pretty old and it's crumbling. But that's the Charlemagne Tower. And there you have it. Tours in a nutshell. Here's another random street of Tours. But I just really like them because they're all cobblestone and they're really, really French looking. And we're heading back to Place Plume, it looks like. Welcome to Place Plume during the day. Told you I'd bring you back. Now this is when the party is hopping and everyone is chilling because it's the afternoon. For an afternoon ice cream, or an afternoon beer, or just hanging out and enjoying the sunshine. This is the Autour de Ville, or the mayor's office. Probably one of the prettiest buildings here, and they have the water fountains on. This is Jean Jaurès. And on the left you have more cafes. So we are back in Jardin Mirabeau, and that is the end of your tour, or tour, or your tour around Tours. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I convinced you to come visit Tours, because I'm going to miss it, and it's probably the Frenchest city I've ever been to. So au revoir, à bientôt et bisous.